My Therapist is now in session.
Hey, y'all. Okay, for all of my lovely subs that did not get their reading done yesterday during the live because Jess got sick, literally, we're going to do it right now. So thank you so much for your patience. I super appreciate it. This is for Brian, THESBERRY, and Brittany X. Okay, so Brian, I went back and checked your. Whoa, hi. Okay, let's move ourselves over here a little bit like that. That's a little more better. All right, Brian, I checked yours, and it did look like I did get pretty much the whole reading done. I know it was a little bit frustrating because it wasn't like a clear answer, and there isn't always a clear answer, especially when we're reading other people's energy and they're in a state of confusion. So it was really reading like her desire seems like she wanted a fresh start. She wanted a new beginning. She wanted to move on from her current situation, but she still loves the person that she's with, which is Anthony. So she felt a little bit, her energy was very kind of contemplative, very kind of going back and forth about, not really being sure which direction she's going to go in. But it seemed like she was very strongly leaning towards leaving Anthony. But they do have a soulmate connection from what I picked up in that previous reading from last night. So with that, it's a little tricky, right? So let's see. And I'm not sure what your connection is to her exactly. If you guys are like, it looked like it's like a friendship from the reading, but as you know, I had to leave your reading, so I didn't get all of the info. And then you had said something about like, I saw like a comment very quickly, briefly, but I didn't retain the chat. But it looked like there was something regarding her losing a child that she had with him or something like that in the past. So I'm not sure what the whole situation is, but let me look into it, okay? So this is for Brian, reading. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Energy regarding Anthony leaving, or Amanda leaving Anthony. Thank you, God. All right. So, Brian, is Amanda going to leave Anthony? What's the energy around that? We have the Page of Wands. Oof, okay. So we have the Page of Wands, and that's looking like, again, repeating the energy from yesterday, which was that her desire is to have a new start, a new beginning, that she's looking towards the next thing, something new, maybe that excites her, that she's more passionate about. Okay, so and then there's Nine of Swords and the Devil. And then we have the Two of Cups underneath that, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords. So this is very much a lot like last night's reading, boo. So she has a decision to make, that's for sure, okay, with the Two of Swords here. And it looks, again, like she's very much contemplating that decision. She feels very committed to her current connection. It is a soulmate connection, but at the same time, there is something there that I feel like is very unhealthy in that connection, that's causing a lot of anxiety for her, a lot of stress, a lot of fear. So it kind of feels like, I don't know if he's controlling of her in some way with that double energy in the Nine of Swords, and that's why she is not sure, or why she's afraid possibly to leave him. She's thinking a lot about it. I don't know if there's she's thinking a lot about it. And I don't know if, again, this Three of Pentacles could be like her contemplating, can this be something that can be worked out? If this is your connection with her, it's feeling like she's still trying to like maybe get to know you, or trying to figure out how you guys can work together, like how this can grow maybe. But let me look into this. What's the energy around the connection with Amanda and Anthony? Is it unhealthy? Eight of Swords. Okay. So it feels like she feels stuck in this relationship. Okay. She's feeling trapped right now with the Hierophant and the Eight of Swords. And she's very stuck in her head about it. So there is an energy of her feeling very trapped, very stuck there. I don't know if there's like a dependency on him financially or something like that. Seven of Pentacles, the Empress, or if it's not that, then this looks like she's going through one of those things of like, well, I've been in this for so long and I've committed to this for so long, I feel kind of trapped and I feel kind of stuck. But she does know that there's a decision that she has to make here. And I feel like she really does want to release it. There could be a lot of pain from the past with this connection. I don't know if there was a loss that she experienced in this connection, or there's been a lot of transformation and change that's happened while she's been connected to him. And she kind of really wants to let go of what, of the past here. There's a feeling and sense of, this has run its course. I want to let it go, but I also feel like stuck here. I feel trapped. So again, more energy of feeling trapped and stuck while she's wistfully like longing for a new beginning. Okay. I do see third party energy, but she's very confused about what to do. But she does want to move towards the new thing. With the Page of Wands, I'm going to say it looks like a yes, she will, but I'm not sure like when exactly that may happen. Do you know what I mean? Because her energy right now is she feels very stuck. But it looks like she's looking forward toward the future and having a new beginning and starting something fresh and something new and releasing this. But right now she's really stuck in her head and feeling trapped in this relationship. Advice for Brian regarding Amanda. Advice for Brian regarding Amanda. What's the advice for Brian? Brian. Brian. What's the advice for Brian regarding Amanda? Ooh. I thought I saw a flipper. I thought I saw a flipper, but I don't see it no more. Okay, so let's try again. One more shuffle to release that. Advice for Brian regarding Amanda. What's the advice here? Ooh, Tower reverse. This is a decision she is going to have to make. She's going to have to be the one to close this chapter in this cycle. There's something definitely unhealthy about this relationship. Or she's just feeling again like controlled or stuck or trapped in it. It's kind of feeling like, and again, going back and forth. I think for you, let's see about this Tower reverse. You can wait, but I feel like, tell me why this is, what's about going on with this Tower reverse. This feels like almost like, I don't know if this woman has already like tried to leave and then gone back to him and like left and then come back. It kind of is feeling to me like it's something that you need to let go of. Should Brian let this go? I have also the Ten of Cups here.
My therapist is now in session.
Sorry about that. I don't know what's going, like, it's Mercury in retrograde, y'all. Like, what is going on? Brian, I feel like this Amanda is really resistant to take action, the action that is necessary to change. She's going to have to be strong to make a decision and stop waffling about this. I don't feel like this is your fight. You're dealing with two people in a relationship and one person who needs to be the one to make a decision one way or the other and be strong enough to do so and leave a situation that no longer serves her. And I would say avoid a disaster and try not to interfere with that, you know? And I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying she's being really resistant to do what's necessary to change. And when somebody is resistant to do what's necessary to change, there's a tower a coming, you know? And I always would try to caution you to not be involved in somebody else's tower moment. That's her tower moment, not yours, right? So she's got to be the one to stand up and make the decision to leave the situation. Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups, that she's no longer feeling is healthy for her, or, you know, yes, I saw in both readings that there's a soulmate connection there, but the way I believe soulmates are is like soulmates are in your life for a season and a reason, right? It doesn't mean they're meant to be in there forever. And I feel like she would be much happier if she embraces the change and moves towards, you know, long-term happiness and fulfillment. I don't think she's going to get that until she does like make this decision to walk away from this other connection. But I see her super resistant to do so. So I'd say, I don't know if there's like a friends with benefits situation happening between the two of you. I'm not saying that there is, but that's for me as a reader. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords can be indicative of that. Or if that's something that you're hoping to happen, like to have some kind of a relationship with her. But I feel like, as long as she's resistant to make the change, you have to do what's best for you and protect and guard your heart and your feelings. And also stay away from any situation where somebody else's tower is gonna, you know, face a tower moment because they're reluctant to grow and to move forward. So I hope that made it a little bit more clear, and I hope that helped, Brian. I'd say watch both readings back and you know, take what resonates. These are just quickies. And I gave you an extra long one, so with the two readings. But I hope that helps. It's sometimes not really tarot, like it's so funny, like a lot of people don't understand tarot isn't always like cut and dried, you know. It's just not, because energy is fluid, and when we're dealing with different people's, like I said, energies, and tarot's just really meant to shine a light, put a mirror up, to provide guidance, to provide clarity, to affirm things that maybe you already know intuitively, and you know, to help give a path forward, advice, you know. But it's not necessarily it's not gonna say yes, absolutely no. It doesn't always work that way, you know. So in these kind of situations, this is really the kind of reading that generally comes out. So I hope that this helps. I hope this gave you what you needed, my friend. And thanks for subbing up to the channel. Thanks for being there last night. And thanks for your patience on this one. Okay. Take really good care. Okay, cool. It didn't do the thing again. Okay. Hey, THESBERRY. This one's for you, boo. Is DF1 leaving me? Is DF1 leaving me? Let's see what it says. Is DF1 leaving THESBERRY? Is DF1 leaving THESBERRY? What's the energy around that? This is a yes or no. I usually reframe yes or no questions. But let's just see. What's the energy around DF1 leaving THESBERRY? What's the energy around that for THESBERRY? And I hope I'm saying your name right, friend. I know you've been around the channel before. Wow, that's a lot of cards. Okay. Well, this looks pretty clear. The first cards that came out for you is the Three of Wands and the Eight of Cups, and this looks like yes. You have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Wands, the Strength card, Leo energy. You have the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. The Wheel of Fortune, fixed energy, so that's more Leo energy, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, if that means anything to you. Bottom of the deck, you do have the Two of Cups. And underneath that, you actually have Five of Swords and Seven of Swords. Oof. Okay. Scorpio energy underneath that. It's time for a change in this connection. I don't know if this person has it looks like a soulmate connection, but with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords underneath that, it could be either have been like very volatile, or somebody might not have been completely honest about their feelings in this connection. It might have felt like it was like really fated and destined for y'all to be together at one point, but it kind of feels like things have moved in a different direction for somebody here in this connection. Someone's feeling really overwhelmed, and I don't know if that's even about the connection. It could be other things going on in their life, a lot of things that are weighing on them. Maybe some old baggage that you all had that didn't ever really get cleared out for some reason. So like if this Five of Swords, Seven of Swords is the past situation between the two of you or someone else's past in the connection, this volatile situation, it may not have ever been fully rectified, and someone might still be carrying the weight of that, even though it feels like it's something that maybe you tried to overcome or overcame, or they did, okay, or both of y'all did. It's feeling like someone is feeling very inclined to move in a new direction and wants to be possibly single with the Nine of Pentacles here. And it's kind of feeling like it's just a matter of time with that Three of Wands before somebody goes. I'm hearing, I keep hearing the song, you can go your own way, go your own way, you know, Fleetwood Mac. So it's kind of feeling like someone wants to go their own way here. How does DF1 feel about THESBERRY? They're feeling really brokenhearted and really hurt right now. Okay, this is their feelings. That doesn't mean that, you know, I don't know your side, and maybe it's not justified, but they've got Three of Swords energy here. And with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I don't know if it kind of feels like somebody almost, I don't know if somebody is interested in somebody else. I hate to say that. Or, you know, somebody already has stepped out or has had thoughts of doing so. If their heart's kind of pulling them in a different direction, if like low key, they, yeah, someone definitely is wanting to end this connection, doesn't really want it to grow anymore. Someone's kind of, I feel like someone's a little bit in their ego, kind of feeling like they're the shit, they can do battle by themselves, low key, or maybe they feel like they can have other options. I hate to say that, boo, but there's a little bit of like this ego-centric energy. If I don't know if somebody's already, like I said, cheated or had ideas or thoughts of doing so. But with that Three of Swords, Nine of Wands, Queen of Cups, I don't really like that energy. It's kind of feeling like, yeah, someone's heart is leading them in a different direction. There could be a secret attraction with the Six of Wands underneath that Moon card. Tell me more about this Three of Swords. Whoa. Judgment. And then there's that Five of Swords again. I don't know if there was like an argument or a falling out here. But it's feeling like there's someone is really upset, and I do feel like this person wants to cut and run, but they're a little bit confused maybe about where they're going to go, what they're going to do, when it's time to make a move, when they should make a move. It just feels like there's some trouble here in paradise. Like there's definitely feeling like someone is feeling a lot of conflict, emotional, not, I don't know, maybe, yeah, emotionally, mentally, feeling very frustrated, feeling disappointed in this connection. Yeah, there's the emotional. So you got all the fives. 555 is indicative of change. And so due to somebody's disappointment, someone's frustration, someone feeling like, I don't know if they're feeling like there's competition here, or they're feeling a lot of internal struggle, or there's been a lot of, I don't know if there's been a lot of conflict between the two of you, but there's something here where somebody is just like, it's time for a change with that 5-5. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want change. So it feels like that's a very strong yes. It's just kind of feeling like it's a matter of time in terms of when that would happen. There's still a lot of like confusion going on, I feel like, for this person, and a lot of anger and frustration, to be honest, and hurt, like a lot of hurt and pain. So I don't know exactly what happened. I wasn't reading for that, and I don't need to know that. But I will say, yeah, someone's feeling like they just want to release this and move on. But they haven't made a move yet. So I don't know if it's something that you want to try to salvage. If THESBERRY wanted to salvage, what could be the solution for that? 8 of Pentacles. It's going to take a lot of work to try to salvage this. 8 of Pentacles. You'll just have to put in that work. Right now, it's feeling like this is very toxic with the Devil card. I don't know if somebody's struggling with any kind of addiction here, or maybe even a love addict, but it's feeling like, yeah, right now it's feeling not good. So it's, I'm not saying you can't, it's just saying it's going to take a lot of work to try to work through this. Okay. So that's what I have for you, THESBERRY. There may be some issues with the communication between the two of y'all as well. So that always makes it more challenging when there's communication breakdown. Because as long as you have good communication, open, honest, heartfelt, truthful communication between two people, and you are communicating regularly, I really feel like 9 out of 10 relationship issues can be resolved with good, open, honest, solid communication, right? And putting in that work. But if there's issues with communication and it's going to require a lot of work, that's up to you, boo. Also, commitment with the 8 of Pentacles. I don't know if this is a connection that you have committed to, but with 8 of Pentacles, it can also be indicative of, it can be, putting in that work and committing to this person and committing to the connection can also help. So, all right, I'm sending you lots of love. I hope everything works out for your highest good, one way or the other. Okay, boo. Sending you love. Thank you. Okay, finally, Brittany X, boo. I'm so sorry. Thank you for your patience. You're always coming through for the readings, and normally I deliver on time, but we had some issues, boo. All right, let's get it for you. This is what's coming towards me work and career wise. This is for Brittany X. Okay, what is coming towards Brittany in work and career? What is coming towards Brittany in work and career for Brittany X? Okay, what is coming towards Brittany X in work and career? What is coming towards Brittany X in work and career? Give me something good. Hey, tell me that you like me. Brittany X, what's that good coming? Ooh. Yikes. Okay. Brittany. There could be, I'm sorry about that, but there could be an ending, something ending in working career. There could be some kind of transition that you're going to be making. Maybe you're moving on from one situation to another one. If so, I feel like that will make you happy, but maybe also make you sad to lose something else. Tell me, why is a three of swords here? I feel like you're being pulled to level up, to move up, Brittany, and being pulled towards something else. Um, you have Prince of Discs and you have the Strength card. It kind of feels like you've been, I don't know if you've been in a situation where you've been like really reliable, you've been putting in that work, but maybe there's something that's dissatisfying to you. I don't know if you're thinking about making plans to study or to learn something new, um, or commit to something else. But I feel like there's another, like there's something that's calling you with regard to your work and career. Something that's calling you to go deeper, to expand, to grow. And like level up in some degree, okay? It feels like there's been, I don't know if you've had some burdens lately with regard to your work career and finances, or specifically with money, or you've just been like really busy and doing a lot, doing the most, but it kind of feels like there's something here that you're gonna be like letting go of, or being released from, but like that's gonna move you towards, it's kind of like, it feels like it's pushing you to stand up, to do more, to like get strong, fuller, and more full in your power, like to, like your intuition may be telling you that there's, you need a better job, a higher paying job, or you need a higher position, a higher role, and that may require some planning on your part, being really strategic, but also there may be something here about you getting a job that's more traditional. So there's also something strange here, Brittany, and take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, don't. And if you want to hit me up, hello@mytherapist.com, we can work through this, because I hate that I'm not able to talk to you directly, but it's kind of feeling like um you may need to like go towards something more traditional. So if you've been doing something like, say, that's online or remote, it may be saying it's time for you to look for work that's more traditional. I'm only saying that because the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles are here, King of Discs. But if that doesn't resonate for you, then don't take what doesn't resonate. But it's also saying too that there may be something that you need to learn in order to help you to be more strategic and make plans to elevate. So for example, if you're going from the Prince of Discs to the King of Discs, right? So it may be time for you to step up into a bigger role with regard to your work career and finances. That's going to require more responsibility on your part, but also you'll be making a lot more money. But in order to do that, to get to that step, it's saying that you may need to learn, there may be something here that you need to learn, new skill, be strategic with your planning, okay, to prepare yourself for this new role and new position that's going to be a lot more responsibility, but also make a lot more money, okay? So take that if that resonates. I have Taurus energy here, really strong. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo energy, Pisces energy. Anything else that's coming up with regard to work, career, and finances for Brittany X? Anything else coming up for work, career, finances for Brittany X? Now, that Three of Swords, but it can also be that you're unhappy with where you're at and you're wanting a transition. So if it's not, predictive, it could, remember, energy's fluid. Anything else coming towards Brittany work, career wise? Queen of Discs. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's something here where I feel like you're meant to make a lot more money. And again, it could be more money coming your way, but that could require you letting go of something and transitioning to something else and leveling up. And that's going to require possibly for you to learn something. I don't know. Also, if you're training people, I'm not getting the 3 of Pentacles there, but with the Hierophant and the 2 of Wands, or if there's something here that you do with like strategic planning. But there's something here where it feels like it's possibly a traditional role, but something that is going to require you to level up from where you've been and what you've been doing. More responsibility, more money coming. Okay, boo. That's really what I have for you. And it could be that you're going to be getting some kind of news about a new job, a new opportunity. It feels like there may be some sadness with leaving something behind, but the new thing that you're going to be moving into is feeling like a wish fulfillment. That, again, I keep getting these money under, like you're going to be making more money, the Empress now. And I feel like it's going to like make you a lot happier too. Virgo energy, tell me about this. I don't know if it's like you have some friends like where you're currently working or something like that, and you're gonna have to let them go, or it may require you to work more in solitude and not as much with others, something like that. You know what I mean? But I do feel like it's looking like there's a lot more money coming, but it's gonna be a lot more responsibility as well. Hold on one second. I'm gonna get you some oracle. Okay, I'm going to pull you some motivation manifesto, which I really like for motivation. And then I'm going to pull you some abundance and career oracle, which I haven't used for a hot second, and see if that gives you anything else that gives a little ring-a-ding, for you. Because that was pretty quick, and I... But I want to say too, if you've thought about like taking a class or building up your skills or expanding your skill set, it could be a really good time to do that. Okay. This is for Brittany. This is for Brittany. What is coming for her in work and career? What's coming for Brittany with work and career? Brittany. Okay, so you got casino. It's not who you know, it's what you know. Or it's not. I'm sorry, I was reading the other card on the bottom. Okay, take a chance in life. Take a chance in life, Brittany, in casino. So if you're feeling like you want to try a different career path, you want to look for another job, you're ready to transition, take a chance. It may be time to do that. Okay. To learn something, study something new, start making some plans. It's not who you know. Oh, it's who you know, not what you know. Okay. So with that 3 of Cups, it may be time for you, if you're not out there networking, for the Hermit to be on top of that. If you're not out networking, even in your friend circle, people that you know socially and may not be like people that you would normally network with for a job or for work or career advancement, your network is your net worth. So that goes for anybody you may know, a neighbor, a bestie, people that you go to happy hour with or go to brunch with or whatever, go to, whatever you do, boo, take a class with, like, start talking to people, start just kind of putting feelers out and seeing what opportunities are out there. Nowadays, it's kind of like you never know what and who you can can bring you or lead you to the next thing or an opportunity that could be amazing for you, right? And that's really kind of how it works in 2025. Unfortunately for those of us who are like remote and live in another country and can't really do all that, but yeah, that's really kind of how it works now. So think about that. Think about who in your circle you should be connecting with in that regard. Okay, let's see, anything else on this for Brittany? Promotion, about to get the promotion you wanted. And that's what I was feeling for you. Like there's an opportunity that's going to allow you to grow and expand and move up in your roles and responsibility. Okay. And then we got money train, manifest what you need financially. Okay. I do feel like that promotion, for that to be under promotion, it does feel like there could be, again, like I said, a bigger opportunity coming for you, or an opportunity to level up that's going to also bring in a lot more money for you financially and more responsibility. You got house, get ready to move into your new home. I did see the 6 of Swords to the 4 of Wands. So for me, that can also be sometimes like moving, transitioning energy. So I'm not sure if, something could be coming for you after a move. Only take it if it resonates. Okay. Let's get you that motivation manifesto card. Motivation manifesto. What does Brittany need to know? What message is there for Brittany that could possibly relate to her work and career? And I feel like you've asked me work career questions before, Boo, and I can't remember where we were at with all of that and what was going on. So I apologize for that. I apologize. But I'm hoping this resonates anyway. Okay. Brittany X. What do we got? What's coming towards Brittany work career-wise? Okay, you got a bunch of cards, but I'm only gonna take the top one. So this is your card, and it says, nothing remarkable in our personal growth can be achieved without opening to love and unleashing its joyful fire into the world. I love that. Anything else? So maybe time for you to open. Like, again, I feel like that's kind of that opening up more. If people have disappointed you and let you down, I just feel like stay open, still try to stay open. Again, networking is so important, and especially when it comes to like career growth in these days and these times. So stay open. Let people see you for who you are, all of the beautiful Brittany inside. Don't be afraid to like shine your light, let people see you shine, boo. That's what we're all about here on my therapist channel. That's why I call my members light beams, because we be growing and glowing together, shining our light into the world. Okay. And last but not least, I'll just give you this one too. It says, when our hearts yearn for action and growth, we should care little about what society says is possible or prudent. That's a very good one too. Okay. So don't let people tell you what you can and cannot do. You dictate your future, boo. All right. I'm sending you so much love. All y'all. I don't know if the rest of you are still watching, but thank you so much. And I will be putting this up a little bit later, hopefully no later than Wednesday. I got to go jump on and do the new good before it gets too late. But hopefully I'll get this up for you guys no later than Wednesday. You'll be seeing this anyway when I tell you that. So, all right, take good care, everyone. Bye.